everyone. I forgot that it loops. I do this every time.
And we started out this time already ready and smiling so that the YouTube thumbnail, the auto-generated one, doesn't screw us over like it does every other time where we look crazy.
I 100% still think we're going to get boned on that.
It better do us dirty.
It's going to do us dirty every single time. Every single time.
We gave it our best effort.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Anyway, hello, everyone. Welcome to Pardon Me, Alex. And obviously we're together because it is a basketball-centric weekend.
It is.
So
long weekend.
Long weekend of basketball, long weekend of sports. And today is day 2 of the Axum Classic. But we're not here to talk about that yet. We are here to talk about
Arkansas State.
That's right.
From Saturday.
That's right. So let's get this one done and dusted and out of the way, and then we can continue to look forward and enjoy hopefully what's left of the Axum Classic.
Hopefully
and then we'll talk about
better.
I know. And then we'll talk about the Axum Classic.
We'll do one mega ep to cover
all three
games in that tournament.
It'll just be easier. If you see me,
it will be easier, and last night's game does not deserve its own episode.
God bless America. No, it doesn't.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, if you see me eating anything, it's because I'm trying to eat a little bit before this game starts at 5. Because after we finish this, we're basically gonna sit for a second and then roll down the hill to the game.
Yeah.
Literally, because I live like 2 minutes from the stadium. Anyway. Here nor there. Here nor there.
We both do.
Well, yes.
Luckily.
Yes, that's very true.
Well, not me, my parents.
Well, yeah.
My Nacogdoches home.
Your Nacogdoches dwelling. Yeah, of course. Okay, so on November 16th, the Jacks traveled up to Jonesboro and played Arkansas State.
We did. We played at the First National Bank Arena in Jonesboro. We'll go ahead and dive in and give you all a little background info. So Arkansas State, let me tell you a little bit about them. Hold on.
Yeah. There we go.
Why did it pull up Arkansas State football?
Well, football season. It's probably Google automatically thought, I'm sure.
All right. It's a public research university in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It's the flagship campus of the Arkansas State University system, the second largest university in the state. It was founded in 1909. All right. And they are in
I think they're in the Sun Belt. Yeah, I was going to say.
I believe. Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's Sun Belt. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So we beat them before.
Yes. So going into this game, we were 1-0 against Arkansas State. The only time before we played them was in 2019. We beat them at home 76-57.
Yeah, it was
nearly 20 points.
Big game.
Alex and I were there.
Yeah. I remember this game vividly for a few reasons.
Winning, I do not remember it being that bad. Tell us what you remember.
Okay, two things. The trip that it was a down and back trip. So I cannot remember how long it was.
It's about 5 hours from here. I'm thinking we left at like 7 or.
Oh yeah, it was crack ass of dawn, 100%. But yeah, it was a nice little. I mean, it was cold and it was obviously, because it's fall and winter, a little north of us, and so it was a great little trip up to the natural state, and we enjoyed it. And then when we get there, honestly, for a minute there, I was like, did we take a wrong turn somewhere? Because it's literally in the middle of nowhere, which, okay, fair.
Everywhere in Arkansas, I think, is a little bit.
Again, yeah, totally fair. But it was actually a really pretty drive, and I just love driving and seeing the countryside and places I've never been to before. So I enjoyed it a lot. And then when we get there, we get our player pass tickets, and these jackrabbits put us all the way up in some random corner nosebleed section, and Jacqueline and I looked at each other.
Like the worst possible seat they had.
The worst possible section. And we looked at each other, we're like, absolutely not.
No.
So what did we do?
Not us. We went and sat down behind our bench like we always do.
Yeah. And of course, they look at our tickets and they're like, you're not supposed to sit down here. And we're like, there's nobody here. Like,
if they come, we will move.
Whatever. Exactly. So anyway, we stayed there the whole time. And I was like, come on, dude. Literally, there's like 4 SFA fans in this whole entire freaking place. Us 2, and then Chauncey and freaking Kenzie. Like, give me a break, babe. So anyway.
I do remember that very vividly.
Yeah.
And being like, who does Arkansas State think they are? Like, they're not some big basketball school that like has to sit us in the worst seat possible. And then it was even more ironic whenever we went and played Duke, which is arguably the #1 basketball school, and they gave us a whole section right behind our bench.
Exactly. I mean, come on.
If Duke can seat us, I think Arkansas State can.
I agree. Anyway, so we won the game. I did not realize it was that big of a, back then, not this time. But I did not realize it was that big of a
deficit.
No, I didn't. And then I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be a home and home, but then COVID fucked it.
Well,
excuse my French.
I think that was part of it, but also I think it's just like pretty much every other home and home series we've had. Once we beat them at home, they don't want to. They don't want to follow through. Because I looked that up too, and it was supposed to be a home and home, and they backed out.
Because that's what they said in what do you call it?
I think that was a convenient reason.
Of course,
COVID, because we did play games. That's the next season.
We did, but not as many. It was a shortened season, but still. I'm trying to remember if I made notes on this game, and I did. There weren't many though.
I didn't.
Anyway,
I'm kind of down on my notes lately.
It's okay. All right, let's get started.
All right. Did you want to do the SLC standings, or you want to?
Oh yeah, sure. Why the hell not? I'm in a cursing mood today. I'm so sorry for everyone. Your virgin ears. Okay, so last time we checked in, we were tied at the top with UIW, and now things have changed.
How the tides.
How the turntables.
Tables have turned.
Turned empty. Yeah. No, I was trying to.
Okay.
It was okay. Anyway, so now we are at 2 and 3 currently. This is obviously as of today.
So that's counting in our loss from last night.
Correct.
Not yet discussed with
Correct. But there is a wide margin of teams. There's 1, 2, 3 teams above us that are tied in second place at 2 and 2. UTRGV looking actually really good this year. Shockingly enough, is at 500, right above us. And then, so that's third place. And then tied for fourth is or us and A&M Corpus Christi at 2 and 3. So hopefully that'll change today. Come on, baby. But yeah, let's see who else is. I want to know who UIW has been playing, that they're at 3 and 1 at the top of the league. Probably nobody great. Let's see. They played California Baptist and they lost. Okay. They played Southwestern University, Prairie View A&M, and then University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, and they beat all 3 of those teams. So actually, Prairie View A&M isn't a slouch, so that's a pretty decent win, I think. I mean, they only won by 3, but still. Okay, well, I'll let that slide then. Okay, cool. Moving on.
All right. I'm about to put this link in here for you, so it'll be in there.
I have the link on my bookmarks. It's not that bad.
All right, so general notes before we get into the stat section. Our starters were Matt, Nana, Cece, Miles, and Julani. We did lose by 10 points, 59-49. The attendance there for them in the First National Bank Arena was 4,129.
That's nice.
Fair.
I will say, I will give Arkansas State a few flowers, I guess. They have it's their second year head coach, I think. Second year of their head coach. And he's like completely turned this team around. That's what it looked like, and that's what they said. So I will say good on them. Their attendance was dog shit leading up to this couple past seasons. And so I think they've actually done a lot of work in order to get things back to where it used to be a long time ago, as what I've heard. So again, good for them. But we were still going into this game thinking that we were going to at least put up a better fight. And here we are. Okay. I just had to say that little nugget.
All right, Sean Kennedy's stat section. Our field goal percentage was 31.48%. 3-point percentage was 18.75%. Our free throws were 57.14%, which normally I would say is a dog shit, but we would have been real happy with that last night.
Would have been pleased as punch last night with that.
Stay tuned. Okay, points in the paint. 22. Of course, it's not in the vicinity we like to see it.
Oof.
Points off turnovers, 10. Second chance points, 10. Fast break points, only 2.
Oof.
Bench points, 15.
Yeah.
We did out-rebound them by 1 rebound. We had 46, 16 offensive and 30 defensive. We had 26 fouls and 16 turnovers. They only had 11 turnovers. We had 6 steals and 2 blocks. Game leaders, we had Matt at the top of the points board with 12 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Then we had Nana with a double-double, 11 points, 12 rebounds, 1 steal.
He's been chasing that double-double. There's been multiple games leading up to this one that he's been
just a hair away.
Literally a hair away.
He finally got it this game.
Yeah, he did.
So for that reason, I will say my clear of the game was Nana.
I'm going to concur on that one as well. Matt played great.
Yeah, Matt played great.
Matt played great. He kept us in the game, and
most certainly
for the most part,
much as we could be.
Exactly. And so Matt did great. But yeah, Nana, definitely, I agree with you. Give him the player of the game just because he'd been chasing that dang double, and I'm pleased that he finally got it. Okay.
Same.
Heading into the notes.
All right, feats of strength. You want to start us off? Any notes you got? Also, on game leaders, I should have thrown him in here now that I'm looking at the stats.
CC?
Yeah. So we had CC with 6 points, but 10 rebounds and 3 assists.
Yeah.
1 block, 4 steals.
I was going to mention CC right off the bat. CC, man, he had the first points of the game. He had a great layup that got us those first points. He's just so good. 1v1. It's just nasty. Like one of my notes in here, I literally put CC is just so good. 1v1 nasty. He just needs to continue doing that. Like and be aggressive with it and not second guess himself and just drive the ball. drive the ball. Like even, I don't want to bring up last night, but even last night, like just drive the ball. And so more he does that, I feel like the better, honestly, will be.
I could not agree more. CC is so
strong.
athletic and just so talented. And he's definitely not what I would call a spot shooter or like just a pure shooter or anything of that nature, but he's great one-on-one. Very athletic, can make good moves.
He can make
jumps so high.
Crazy plays.
And so I wish we saw more of that from him because there's really almost never a time that he goes one-on-one with somebody that we're displeased.
No.
With the outcome.
I mean, honestly, even if he doesn't make the basket, obviously that's what you want. But I mean, just the athleticism it takes for him to get there, he'll get it eventually. Yeah. I mean, sometimes draw a foul. He gets his own rebound and gets the putback. Someone else is hopefully down there and gets the putback. It's just he drives to the basket so well. And I just want more of that out of him. More. Let's see. What can I say about Keith that, well, he's still new. So I haven't said a lot about him, but I feel like the last couple of games, we've said a lot about Keith. And I want more, just like I want more out of CC, and we're going to continue saying CC's name along with a few other guys, especially from this weekend, I'm sure. But Keith is such a star in the making.
I agree.
I want so much more out of Keith. I want this boy starting, or if not, 6-man off the bench.
I would love to see him starting. He's a great rebounder.
He
plays great on defense. He's good one-on-one. He's a great outside shooter, which he showed us last night.
Yes.
We'll get to that later.
Yep.
So all good things there. And
like,
love to see more.
He had a beautiful spinning layup in the first half of the game that it was just so pure and so smooth. I was like, again, we need more of this. We need someone to put up a screen, put up a block, and give him the lane to get up there and get these layups. Just like with CC, he's very strong and athletic too. Like he can easily drive to the basket and 1v1 as well. But yeah, like the start of this game actually was really decent. It wasn't, I wasn't too concerned about it, obviously, until we got to the second half. I feel like the past couple teams, I would say 4 or 5 years ago, we would always say, oh, we're a second half team. We're a second half team. I feel like that's flip-flopped now, and we're so much.
We come out strong, and then
we come out so strong.
Sputters out somewhere along
and so I really would love some spreading of that out, just so that we can be a complete team the entire game. But yeah, a great start right off the gate in this Arkansas State road game. Clayton really showed some good moments in this game too. He had back-to-back buckets, especially some good transition ball as well. I mean, he got 6 points, boom, 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 right after another. He got, one of them was an offensive rebound with the putback in there. I mean, so when he was in for, let's see, how long was he in for?
11 minutes.
Yeah, and he had
3 rebounds and 6 points and 2 assists.
He was really playing well.
No, I'm sorry, 2 fouls. Whoops.
That's okay. That's all right.
That's
all right. But still, 11 minutes. He had 3 rebounds and 6 points, and he really played well. I agree. I really liked what I saw from Clayton in that time period. He stuck a rocket up his butt, and he was just. Let's see. That was really. Oh! I really love our road purple scripts.
I love them so much.
Our road purple script jerseys.
That made me so happy.
Holy shite. I would love home white scripts.
Yes.
Home white scripts.
We need those. Why do we not?
I don't know. Last night we had like our old white
the block letter.
The block letters.
Which is fine, but if the script is new, let's throw it on everything, man.
Throw that damn script on everything. I really love.
I want to see a home jersey with that because I feel like that's such a nostalgic style choice. Mm-hmm. So I feel like we need to have that on some home gear.
Oh yeah. Really loved it. Anyway, so that's really all I have for the first half. Let me see. Oh yeah, second half started off good. Started off great. The wheels hadn't fallen off yet. We got one on a great 7-0 run. Really good momentum. I mean, I forget who was in during this point in time that I'm discussing where we went on the 7-0 run. I know Matt was in, but that was the only person that I wrote down, which I'm so sorry. I wish I would have written down who was actually in there, but it was a good 7-0 run, had good momentum. I mean, there was blocks, there was good passing, there was good defense, there was putbacks, and a 3 from Matt. Like, it was just a spurt of time that I was like, this is the team that we can be. Here it is. Why can't we do this the entirety of the game?
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, they've played us a few times on that, but I think it is encouraging to see those moments, and I think we'll get to a point where there's a better percentage of the game that are those.
I think so too. We just have to. I don't know. I think this team just needs more time together on the court, competitively playing against someone other than ourselves, like in practice.
I agree. And
you know what I mean?
And not have point guards injured.
I know. I don't want to lean too much. I know it is. I don't want to lean too much on the fact that the point guards being injured being like a reason we lost. I mean, because we've been close enough without them.
Yeah.
You know, we need to finish the game. We just need to finish the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was all I got.
Yeah, I think that wraps up the feats of strength.
Okay. Do you have the?
I certainly can.
You certainly can. So as Jacqueline gets this pulled up, yeah, I really truly do think that the team that we know can be there for the entirety of the game is there. They're just kind of like deep within. They're like onions. Like, this team is an onion. And we just need to peel back these layers and get to the good underneath. And we'll get there. Melvin, yeah, when we get our players back, we'll be fine. I truly do think so. Again, we've played decently against some pretty good teams. I think Arkansas State is definitely better than what we thought they were going to be going in.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really do a lot of looking prior to our game against them. All I was reaching was when we played them in 19. Didn't even consider that they had been on a tear. And they played a couple really good teams and played them really well. So I wasn't really expecting much, but here we are.
Mm-hmm.
So we've gone toe-to-toe with some really good teams, Drake being one of them as well. And so I think, yes, when we get our point guards back, that will help out a lot. But we just need to finish these games.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's a lot of factors right now. It's early in the season. We have new players.
A lot.
Trying to learn the system, trying to learn the plays. So when you have a player or 2 or 3, as we do right now, out, any player, it's difficult because then you're going to have other players, juggling into playing other positions. But especially when they're new and they're just learning all of the stuff, now they have to learn everything double. And even more so when it's majority people who would be handling the ball. I mean, they're the ones who are going to be kind of organizing and like managing everything. And so then you have to have someone else step into doing that, which number one is not the role they're used to, but then also you're taking away someone who's maybe used to being more of a scorer than a point guard. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
I feel like it's just like a tale as old as time for us. Like, I feel like the past few seasons, it's been like the same thing. And it's really not fun. It's not
real
fun.
Tired of it. Don't like it.
Nope, not one bit.
The Michael Scott gift. Don't like it.
Not one bit.
Don't like that.
Nope, don't. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Okay,
hold on.
Well, here we are. Get it together, son.
Technical difficulties.
Get it together, son. Or daughter, in this point.
Carrying up grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
Holy God. Okay, where do I start? Man, I don't know what it was. It was both teams, but man, we were throwing up some crazy illegal screens the entire game. I don't know what was happening, but both teams, not just Arkansas State, but we were as well. And I don't know if it was just like an illegal screen bug that we caught or the refs were just paying more attention to them. But I swear half of our fouls were illegal screens. It was crazy. I wrote that, and we just had so many fouls. How many fouls did we have in the first?
26. Well, 26 in the whole game.
It felt like we had so many in that first half, but I mean, it's not. I don't think it breaks it down by half. But it just 26 still is too many. 26 is too many. What are we doing?
It's a lot even for us.
Exactly. Come on. Two.
I mean, I'm used to it being 20 something, but upwards of 25 is a lot.
25 and up is we're pushing it. We're pushing my sanity here, and I'm sure pushing the sanity of the coaches too. But how many fouls did Arkansas State have?
21.
It was just a foul-y day.
Yeah.
It was a foul-y day. So I mean, that's not too bad, but still, that's too many for us. We don't. Okay. I don't know what the deal is with these announcers nowadays. Like, I don't know. If you see a name on the roster that's like a mouthful, ask before you just butcher it.
Yeah, just
Again,
ask someone.
They called him Nene the whole game. The whole game. The whole game. And I was at my wit's end about to mute them. I just don't get it. Like,
if anything, I would think Nana, but Nene, I don't get. There's no Y's. I don't know where they're getting the strong A, but
also, I feel like this has also been a story that's been following us the past few games. Is our free throw percentage in our shooting has just been. What's a synonym for abysmal?
Tell us old this time. I used to have a list. Hold on.
Yeah, what's a synonym for
Hold on.
abysmal? Because
I got a list on my phone.
God, I mean, do I need to go in there and just start like on a random Sunday night and start shagging free throws for you boys so that you can sit in the gym and do 1,000 free throws a day or something to get that? What the frick are we doing? I mean, Mr. Whitaker says it best. They're free, baby. I don't know what our strike percentage has been absolutely. I mean, I know one synonym for abysmal, dog shit, and it's been dog shit. I don't know where they are.
Okay, well now I can't find it, but
can never
trust
find
and
it.
believe I have a list on my
We
phone.
do have a list because we used to use it many, many times.
It was titled Synonyms for Shitty.
Yeah. There was a whole season there where we just used the whole synonym, the whole season.
We did.
Oh.
So one thing I do want to point out, which
Go ahead.
I mean, this is a grievance, but I guess also like a good thing. It's a double-edged sword. Really, a lot of our shot percentages were better or pretty close to theirs. It's on the one hand, it's frustrating because I feel like it's been like this a majority of our losses where it's like we're very closely matched percentage-wise to them, but we still just somehow end up not being able to finish.
Could be turnovers, points off turnovers.
It's like I do think there are a lot of small errors we're making that can be corrected. So I guess it gives you some kind of a positive hope. But like, here's the thing: our field goal percentage overall was 31.48. It was a little higher than theirs. Theirs was 31.15. Our 3-point percentage was around 19%. Theirs was around 27. Lower, but not terrible.
Still within 10%. I mean,
free throw percentage, ours was 57. Theirs was 46. So, I mean,
according to the stats, this should have been a way closer game.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's the other stats too. It's not even like the percent.
Yeah.
It's the
totally.
It's the points off turnovers. It's the points in the paint. I mean, it's one thing to get a defensive rebound, but can you capitalize on that down at the other end of the court? And I feel like a lot of our games recently, we've been getting these really great rebounds. We just haven't been able to capitalize it on the other end in transition. I don't know. I wish I had a solution, a idea. People smarter than me probably do, but I don't have it.
Well, and also, I mean, on some of those, like the percentages can be very close, but it could be like we made 2 out of 10, whereas they made 4 out of 20. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they might take a lot more shots or whatever. For example, on free throws, we only got 21 and they got 28. From the field, we took 54 shots. They took 61. We took only 16 3-pointers, whereas they took 30.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're just putting up a lot more shots.
They have more opportunities.
The percentages can be very similar, but if they shoot twice as many,
Yeah.
they're going to end up with more. So we just got to shoot more.
Yeah. There was
And make them.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah. And there was just a lot of easy layups that were missed. And I feel like, again, I might have already said that, but this has been a like Jacqueline said a minute ago, a tale as old as time. And in terms of something that's just been a little bug in the thorn of our sides the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 games. It's just, for some reason, we are missing easy layups. Like, we're getting good drives to the basket, but then when they're putting the ball up, it's just not going in. And then there's nobody there to get the rebound and put it back.
Yeah.
Frustrating. So I think the only solution that I can come up with is we just need more time. We just need more time. We just need more time together cohesively as a unit. We need everybody on that team to be on the same page with the same goal in mind, and that is win games, get to the conference tournament, and win, and go to the big dance. I mean, I feel like if everybody's on the same page and nobody's being selfish with it, which, again, I hope I'm not in the locker room. We're not in the locker room. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but I'm just hoping everybody's on the same page.
And with that, good vibes for today.
Yes.
Everyone cross your fingers and let's hope that's better.
Exactly. All right. So, one word to describe the game.
I am going to say shoot, as in double meaning. Shoot and shoot.
Shoot the ball.
Shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Please. We're not going to score unless we shoot it.
That's a good point.
There's my word.
There you go. I'm going to say frustrating. I think just because of the fact that we had that game. I mean, I'm not going to say we had the game.
It was within reach.
It was within reach. And the fact that we were so close to maintaining a lead and maintaining at least a small deficit and being able to claw back, which we've seen us do many times in the past, it was just very frustrating because, again, we saw moments of really, really, really good basketball. 7-0 runs, 6-0 runs, got on a really great, run. And then just couldn't keep it up. Just couldn't, maybe foul trouble, maybe turnovers, whatever the issue is. But it was just very, very, very frustrating in those terms. And so I'm just like, come on, guys. Like, you got it in you. You just got to finish the game. Keep the energy up. Keep the focus. Stay on track. Stay on pace. And just get out there and ball and do it. It's easier said than done.
We know they have it in them. We just need it all in one game.
Easier said than done, obviously. But we know we got it in them. We know we got it. We know they have it in them. That made no sense earlier. I don't know what I was saying. I am.
It's Friday.
It's Friday, and there's just basketball in the brain. I think it's just because
Lots of it.
There's just so much basketball and sports
Lots
going
of it
on.
overlapping.
Jesus, God bless. Also, do me a favor. If anybody's out there putting money on the Lumberjacks,
Don't.
Stop. There's been multiple people that have told me that, I keep betting on the Jacks and this and that. Cat fans, stop.
You're putting bad juju on us.
Stop. Anyone who's putting money on us, knock it the heck off, because there's been at least 3 or 4 people that I've talked to and or have messaged and said something about betting and parlaying and all these things. I'm like, knock it off. I think you're giving us bad juju because you're either betting against us or betting for us. And either way, babe, it's messing us up. It's messing us up. Ooh, stop it. Knock it off. Anyway, okay. So a few reminders before we get off. This might be our quickest one yet so far. I know. We just don't want to dwell on it. Plus, we want to go to the game. Starts at 5. Okay. So a few reminders. Obviously, currently the Axum Classic, is happening right now, physically right now, that we're about to head to in a few minutes. So if you're in town or if you're in the area, come on out. Game starts at 5 p.m. So come and support your Jacks, wear your SFA gear, and we'll see you in the sawmill. So that's today at 5, and then the closing game is tomorrow night at, was it 6?
6:30,
6:30.
I believe, or it was last night 6:30.
It's
Okay,
definitely at
6.
6. Okay, I was like, I know it's a night game, so I wasn't sure if it was 6 or 6:30. Okay, so yeah, that's tomorrow's game, and we're playing Youngstown, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Tomorrow we're playing Youngstown. Tonight we're playing Monmouth. Currently, Monmouth and Presbyterian are playing. Tomorrow before us.
Yeah, I was like Youngstown's playing.
Oh, Youngstown.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, we're playing Monmouth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was trying to read and talk, and that's never good. Tomorrow, before we play at 11, Presbyterian plays Monmouth.
Yeah. Apparently, Youngstown State is
right
getting
now. Presbyterian's playing
murdered.
Youngstown. Yeah.
Murdered by who we played last night. So either Presbyterian is way better than what we thought, or we gave them the biggest like B12 shot ever.
Yeah.
Unsure.
Unclear.
To be determined. Okay, a few other random announcements and reminders. One is to go check and shop our store. I've added a bunch of different, not a bunch, but I've added a couple different designs already this week. 2 of them are have nothing to do with basketball. But if you really like drinking, then these are your shirts. But one is basketball related. It says to the season on it, and it has like basketball SFA stuff, kind of relatable things on there. So it kind of is seasonal in terms of like the holidays, but also seasonal for basketball season. 'Tis the season. Get it? So if basketball is your favorite season and you love the Lumberjacks,
This is for you.
it just makes sense, babe. But we'll be adding a couple others. We got a few more in mind. Another reminder is, of course, following us on social media and subscribing to our YouTube. So if you haven't done that yet, most likely if you're watching, you've already done this. But share with your friends. If you have friends who are big basketball fans and you think that they would enjoy our ridiculous commentary and one-liners, share it with them. And
tell a friend to tell a friend.
There you go. 2 more reminders. As always, if you love basketball and love the Lumberjacks, please consider, you see it scrolling below you currently on our screen, is to join
below us.
Yes. Okay. Support the Sawmill NIL. I can't talk. Support the Sawmill NIL Collective. If you are really devoted and dedicated to SFA. The hell was that?
I don't know.
It's probably my mother watching sports. Guarantee.
Who
knows? Go to sawmillcollective.com. For as little as $10 a month, you can support the Lumberjacks. And really, honestly, it's a very simple way to do that. And also, you get a cool t-shirt. But there's other levels. And a sticker. That's right. That's right. Sticker and t-shirt for your car.
Packaged in a wonderfully nice.
And they're always making new t-shirts too. Last night, Morgan told me that they have multiple new t-shirts.
Oh,
I know.
We need the new one.
I know. So maybe we'll get
Matt. We
need the new one. But anyway, so for as little as $10 a month, but there's other levels too that you can do, 20, 50, 100, whatever. You can do a one-time donation, but you know that this money is going directly to the boys. She's definitely watching sports.
Yeah.
She's definitely watching sports. And then the last reminder is, of course, if you are looking for a really cool SFA themed Christmas gift for that Lumberjack in your life, and you can't think of something, they have everything already, all the shirts, all the merch. I guarantee they probably don't have an SFA license plate.
And they should.
Agreed. So go on over to myplates.com/lumberjacks and check out the awesome options for a vanity plate. So you could do 1 year, 3 year, 5 year subscriptions or deals or whatever you want to call it. And money from those purchases goes towards the bigger pot of SFA athletics. So if you're into supporting the Lumberjacks as a whole and Lady Jacks as a whole, get yourself a My Plate. They're super cool. Jacqueline and I really, really love ours. We always get compliments on them. Downside is we can't hide anywhere. Yeah. So everybody.
Not incognito anymore.
Not in this town. Not
that we were before, but.
Well, no. Our cars definitely are not incognito. This is why I can't have any road rage in town because people will automatically know it's my car. And so it's especially has my first name on there. There's no way I'm hiding.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm hiding. So anyway, we love our plates. I think it's a really fun, Stephen F. awesome way to support your lumberjacks. We highly recommend getting a plate. And plus you can do like a layaway process and all these other things in case you don't want to, because no offense, but I don't have $500 just laying around.
For a license plate.
Correct. So you can do a little payoff plan. Boop, 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 a little bit each month. And you get your cool plate. Love it. Okay. I think that's it.
That is it.
That is it. So if you're in town, get your butt over to the sawmill. We'll be leaving here in the next 10 or so minutes. So we'll see you guys over there. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. It was short and sweet, to the point, because there wasn't much to say. All right, I'm going to finish my chili, and then we're going to go. So hope you guys have a great night. And if you can't make it to the game, obviously, what can you do, Jacqueline?
Watch it on ESPN.
There we go. I was like, dude.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were about to do the sign off, so I got.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
It's Friday. We're both a little.
We're both loopy.
Struggle bus.
Yeah. So if you can't make it to the game, ESPN Plus. Okay. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And as always, axe and jacks.
Without